What if the future of motorcycling doesn't roar but whispers? What if the next great riding revolution isn't about speed, noise or domination, but about precision? Control and connection so pure it feels almost unreal. In 2026, Yamaha doesn't just release another electric motorcycle. They release a statement, a declaration that the soul of riding can survive the silence. This is the Yamaha TY-E 2.0, and it's redefining what it means to ride. The TY name carries weight. Long before electric powertrains entered the conversation, TY motorcycles were about mastery, about balance, about finesse, about conquering impossible terrain. Not with brute force, but with skill. Trials riding has always been the purest form of motorcycling, where throttle control matters more than horsepower, where precision outweighs speed, and where every movement counts. Yamaha understood that if electric power was ever going to belong in motorcycling, trials was where it would prove itself. The original TY-E shocked the world. Silent, experimental, radical. It wasn't built to sell in showrooms. It was built to challenge assumptions. It proved something important. Electric power wasn't a compromise. It was an evolution: instant torque, absolute control, zero lag, zero vibration. It offered a level of precision that internal combustion could never fully replicate. Now in 2026, Yamaha takes everything they learned and turns it into something more refined, more capable, and more emotionally powerful. The TY-E 2.0 isn't a concept. It isn't a prototype. It's a fully realized vision of what electric motorcycling can be when it's built by riders who understand the art of control at first encounter. The TY-E 2.0 doesn't look futuristic in a flashy way. It looks purposeful, minimalist, focused. Every line exists for a reason. There's no excess, no decoration, just structure, balance, and intent. The frame is compact and sculpted, designed to centralize mass and maximize agility. Everything feels tight, precise, and deliberate. The bike feels impossibly light the moment you're near it. Not fragile, refined. Lift it, move it, balance it, and you immediately understand that weight has been treated as the enemy. Yamaha engineers obsessed over grams, not for marketing but for control. Because in trials, riding weight isn't just felt. It's fought. The riding position is upright and commanding. Bars are perfectly placed. Pegs are positioned for balance rather than comfort. The bike doesn't cradle you. It prepares you. It feels like a tool for mastery, not a machine for cruising. The TY-E 2.0 isn't interested in carrying you. It wants to respond to you. And then there's the silence: no engine note, no vibration, no mechanical noise fighting your senses. When you engage the TY-E 2.0, there's no ignition ritual, no build-up, no waiting. The power is simply there, instant, precise. Obedient. Twist the throttle and torque arrives immediately, cleanly. Predictably, there's no clutch feathering to find the power band, no lag to manage, no momentum guessing game. The bike moves exactly when you tell it to, and only as much as you ask. That changes everything. Electric power transforms trials riding into something almost surgical. Throttle control becomes unbelievably fine. You can balance on the edge of traction with millimeter precision. You can apply power in ways that would be impossible with combustion. The connection between rider and machine feels direct, almost mental. The TY-E 2.0 doesn't surge. It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't surprise. It listens. Yamaha's updated motor controller in the 2026 model is the real breakthrough. Power delivery isn't just smooth. It's intelligent. The system responds to rider input with uncanny accuracy, adapting instantly to changes in load, traction, and balance. It feels less like controlling a motor and more like shaping energy. Climbs feel effortless, obstacles feel manageable, tight sections feel calmer. The bike doesn't demand aggression. It rewards precision. You're no longer fighting mechanical inertia. You're dancing with physics. Battery placement is central and low, creating an incredibly balanced chassis. The bike feels planted even at standstill. Static balance becomes easier. Micro adjustments become instinctive. Where traditional bikes require constant correction, the TY-E 2.0 feels stable, calm, and ready. And when you ride it, something unexpected happens. You hear the terrain tires gripping rock, rubber rolling over logs, suspension compressing your own breathing. The absence of engine noise doesn't remove emotion. It amplifies it. You become more aware, More present, more connected. Every movement matters, every mistake is clear. Every success feels earned. The suspension is tuned specifically for electric trials, riding supple, responsive and deeply controlled. It absorbs impacts without rebound chaos. It supports balance without stiffness. It allows the rider to focus entirely on technique, not correction. The braking system is precise and predictable, offering fine modulation rather than brute stopping power. Everything about the TY-E 2.0 is about finesse. Nothing feels rushed, nothing feels aggressive. It's a machine designed to elevate skill, not compensate for lack of it. Riding the TY-E 2.0 feels like unlocking a new level of understanding. Obstacles you once attacked become puzzles you solve. Lines become cleaner, movements become smaller. Riding becomes quieter not just in sound, but in mindset. This is not a bike that flatters ego. It sharpens ability. The reaction from the trials community has been intense and divided in the best way. Traditionalists were skeptical at first. Silence felt wrong, electric felt foreign. But once riders spent time on the TY-E 2.0, opinions shifted not because it was faster, not because it was easier, but because it was different in a way that made sense. Professional riders talk about reduced fatigue, about improved consistency, about being able to focus longer without mental overload. Beginners talk about confidence, about control, about learning balance without the intimidation of noise and vibration. The TY-E 2.0 doesn't replace traditional trials bikes. It expands what trials riding can be. And beyond competition, its implications are massive. Quiet operation means new riding areas, environmentally sensitive zones, urban practice spaces, places where internal combustion bikes were never welcome. The TY-E 2.0 doesn't just change how you ride, it changes where you can ride. Yamaha didn't build this bike to chase trends. They built it to explore the limits of control, to ask a deeper question. What happens when power is no longer the challenge? What happens as skill becomes everything? The TY-E 2.0 isn't about the future replacing the past. It's about evolution without compromise. It respects the discipline of trials riding, while unlocking new possibilities. It proves that electric doesn't mean soulless, it means focused. This bike doesn't shout innovation. It demonstrates it. It doesn't demand attention, it earns respect. The 2026 Yamaha TY-E 2.0 is not a motorcycle for everyone, and that's exactly the point. It's for riders who value mastery over speed, precision over noise, connection over spectacle. It's for riders who understand that the most powerful moments on a motorcycle don't always come with the loudest sound. Sometimes the future arrives quietly. Sometimes it balances on a rock. Sometimes it waits for your next move. The Yamaha TY-E 2.0 doesn't announce itself. It simply performs, and once you ride it, you realize something profound. Silence isn't the absence of soul. It's the space where skill speaks the loudest.